Hello everyone, what is cooking, all you good looking people out there, and welcome to another exciting episode of GeoGuessr. Here we are in yesterday's daily challenge location. A very, very cool spot indeed. We got some interesting looking water. We got the Loch Ness Monster over here. Some scary ghost islands in the distance. A beautiful rocky shore with some nice trees. Maybe we're on some kind of an island. Maybe we're not. We've got a group of people down over here, and we got someone right over here. You can't see the group of people, but I did. And it led me to believe that we're in a place that I wouldn't have guessed this place to be. You know, looking at this, I would guess something like a Canada, something like a United States, maybe a Russia, maybe something like a Sweden, Norway, Finland type of deal. You know, those are the kind of places I would imagine this being. Even we can go down a little bit more south in Europe, but somewhere like that. But actually, I think this is Korea. And, actually, it's almost confirmed for me that it is, because I actually can see the writing down here that you guys can't see in the bottom right-hand corner, which would then confirm that I didn't even notice that. But, you know, you can see over there, there's some people and camera equipment, stuff like that, and you can see a little bit more. There's more to see down over that way, but let's go with Korea on this one. Where in Korea do I think this is? Well, hopefully some of you guys guess that. Hey, maybe it's not in Korea, and I'm going to be completely made a fool. But, I mean, this area looks right. I mean, there's so many islands, stuff like that. I think it's probably not a bad guess. Let's go with this one right over here. Make the guess, and the answer was pretty much. We were down over here on this island. You know what? I think we've been really close to this before, actually. I think we've been around here somewhere. Perhaps we've been over here before. But I don't think we've been specifically here before. There you go. That's, well, we can't really see. But there you go. That's exactly where we were, 89 kilometers off on the southwest tip of Korea. Very, very cool. Hopefully some of you guys figured that out, especially based on the fact that I told you guys maybe not somewhere you would have expected. But hey, maybe this is exactly where you would have expected. Hopefully some of you guys figured it out. All right, here we are in today's daily challenge location. My goodness, it is a really cool spot. The reason why I chose this one was because of the trees. I mean, this weird bushel of thin branch-like structures, and it juts out and becomes these big, spiky, rocket ship-shaped trees. I mean, that is pretty cool. There used to be a park near where I grew up that had a tree not too dissimilar looking to this. But it was, you know, it wasn't like such thin little branches at the bottom here. It was like two sets of trunks, and we always used to pretend that it was a rocket ship. You could kind of like recline in the branches, and you could like hold on to something. It was like a joystick. And, oh man, we used to like go in the tree and pretend we were astronauts. It was actually kind of funny, and you know, it was really cool when I was like 8, but now I wonder if that tree's still there. Maybe I'll go back to that park someday and find out that tree is still there and realize just how much it doesn't look like a rocket ship at all. But hey, these trees look pretty cool. Oh yeah, yesterday, my god, the daily challenge. What kind of horse hockey was that? I bet you no one would have guessed that one. That was a bit too tough to guess, at least I think. So congrats to, I believe, Multi-Rainbow Warrior for guessing Alaska on that one. That was, I think, about as close as anyone got. So congrats to you. I won't always be doing actual shout-outs. I won't actually be doing actual congratulations to the winners in video, because I don't always see like the results before I record the video. So today is pretty much an exception. And hell, if someone guesses the correct answer before this video goes up, I'm very sorry. But anyways, this is the day's daily challenge, which means that it's up to you guys to tell me where in the world you think this is. Put your guesses down in the comment section below, and in tomorrow's video's comment section, I'll announce whoever guessed closest as the winner. You don't win a prize, but you do win glory. Also, sometimes, not tomorrow though, I already know that because I'm recording these 2 episodes in a row. Sometimes, if I remember and if time appropriate, I'll actually maybe even say congratulations in this section of the video, which is at least a step up, because my goodness, writing that little comment is a pretty... is not a real prize, but I think it's still kind of fun. Also, I'm going to guess where I think this is. It's a really nice looking place. I just have no idea where it is. But maybe some of the colors can at least give you a part of the world that this could be in. So put your guesses down. Where in the world do you think we are right now? Well, here we are in the main section of today's video. And today we continue our tour of the Americas. And by a tour of the Americas, I mean our tour of America, the United States. My God, we did that Michigan theme challenge a little while ago. Then we yesterday did the courthouses thing, which I mean, for the most part, we were in America, except we were in Ottawa one time, which was cool. But yeah, today it is another American challenge, but this time it's a Massachusetts challenge, which is super exciting. Brought to us by that guy who comments. Well, thank you so much, that guy who comments. I am super excited to try your challenge out. Now, this is a custom challenge with 5 locations throughout the world, and if you're interested in creating your own custom challenge, all you need to do is go to geosetter.com, geosettr.com. Create your own custom challenge there. 5 locations throughout the world. You can find the link to GeoSetter down in the description below. It's the second link. The first link is actually the link to this specific challenge. So if you want to challenge your friends or you want to just do it yourself, then that is totally cool as well. So thank you so much to that guy who comments for this one. You actually put this link in a comment, which is a little bit risky because sometimes they get marked as spam and sometimes I don't see them if you send them that way. But if you want to make sure that I get it, use the YouTube inbox system. Most worthless inbox system in the world, but for this, it actually is the better alternative. So use that if you would like me to get the challenges. Then I can make sure that I get them. I get them in my email for sure, whereas if you put them in the comments, I don't necessarily. So thank you so much to that guy who comments. Awesome. Let's do this challenge. Boom. You've gone full screen. Of course we have. Well, we're going to get a good score. We already know that because we know we're in Massachusetts. So where in Massachusetts are we? Well, if I knew anything about Massachusetts politics, this might help. Debbie DeMaria, counselor at large. What? I don't know. Does that say counselor? It looks like it does. What does that even mean? Counselor at large. Well, it's good. We got American flags, although that is quite standard, I would say. It looks like this was taken around this time of year. I mean, a little bit earlier. I would say this might be like a late September, early October type of thing. I mean, the leaves on the trees are pretty pronounced and mostly green, where I would imagine in this area, they, late September, early October, they really start going. I don't really know. I mean, that's when it starts happening over here. It's real cold now. Snow's all over the ground and stuff like that. Snow might be on the ground here as well right now. But, Halloween's coming up. Hell, maybe this is in, like, June, and this house is just weird. Here's the weird person who lives here. They don't have a tree in front of their own house, so they, like, they water this tree with, like, this weird chemical to make its leaves fall colored all year round. Maybe that's something this crazy Halloween person does. Or perhaps not. What else do we got? We got Catherine Clark. Well, we can't really tell much. There's an election of some sort going on. Counselor at large or whatever. That's a real thing. I thought the other person was just kind of crazy, but no, counselor at large apparently, or whatever that actually says. It's a bit too blurry to actually read. Is a real thing. Still surprising, to be honest, but okay, sure, why not? I don't know what that means, but we're in a very nice neighborhood of what I like to imagine is a big city. The houses are pretty old. We're not in a new neighborhood, that's for sure. But, I mean, Massachusetts is not a new state. I don't know why I just went and looked in, like, the worst places. Do I think we're around Boston? I don't think we're around this area over here. That's for sure. I'm not thinking we're there. We could be in a Boston. We could be in a Springfield. And that's for sure. Does this look like a Springfield? Well, it doesn't look like a Springfield out of The Simpsons, but it does look like. I mean, I don't know. I have no idea I don't have any idea really what most of Massachusetts look like. Due to the age of the houses, and this is a pretty big neighborhood, and a pretty, like, you got big sidewalks on the streets, a pretty established city. This could be, I mean, depending on how far away we are from like a downtown core. Yeah, we've got some buildings and stuff like that. They go, that one's boarded up a little bit. I would say Boston is probably not the worst idea. I'm gonna just look at this Pearl Street Station. Don't really know what that means. And can we go down the road to see? Can we spot anything? Well, we got some buses, so Boston seems like an all right idea for sure. Um, I would say we're on like the outskirts of perhaps a Boston. So let's do that. We're not like right in Boston, but we could be in like a Somerville. We could be in like a Somerville. We could be in like a Brookline or something like that. Let's go say we're in like Somerville. I think that's a good idea. Like a Willow Avenue. And see College Avenue. This is the kind of place I think we are. Sure, we're near Tufts University. Let's make the guess, and the answer was, yeah, kind of the right idea, but we were actually in Malden, or something like that, and here you go. This is the neighborhood we were actually in. 6076. Okay. This looks like Boston, so that's good. Yeah, this is like what happens when you get actually downtown in Boston. Cool, we got some locks down over here. That's nice. Probably the ocean is over there, if I had to say. TD Gardens, that's where the Bruins play. That's pretty sweet. A lot of fans of the Bruins up here in Ottawa. I mean, obviously not as many fans of the Bruins as, something like the Sens. There's also a lot of Toronto and Montreal fans here. Essentially, anyone who became a fan, a real diehard fan before 1991 is a fan of you. I mean, is usually a fan of Montreal, Toronto, or I would say the third team is. I would say actually the third team that most likely is actually Boston. I mean, there's not really too many there's not too many there's not too many fans of much else that you see that much other in large quantities. I mean, yeah, sure, there are fans of other Canadian teams like Vancouver or the people who love the Jets and stuff like that, and not too many fans of like Edmonton or something like a Calgary. But there you go. This is where the Bruins play. Should be easy to find. It's probably something along the lines of like right down the middle. Where would locks be? Like around here? This is what we saw. So. This is, that's where they play, and right there is where we were. Seems pretty easy to me. What side of the road were we on? We're on this side, so we were right there. Okay, very cool. Now to go explore. I don't want to go in a tunnel, though. Can I go out in the street? No, I can't. Okay. Well, I'm going to go through the tunnel then. We're going to try and just make it out as fast as possible. Oh, no, actually, I want to take the exit. Can we take the exit, or did the Google car only drive? Oh, my God. All right, well. Is there any way? Boy, howdy. All right. Can I go this way? Ah, yes, I made it out. That's exactly what I wanted to see. So I didn't want to ride a whole damn tunnel underneath. I mean, this is a really nice part of Boston. I don't know if we're going to visit more tunnels. Okay, please, don't make me go in a tunnel. I don't want to be in a tunnel anymore. Please. Why would I want to be in a tunnel? Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go there. Surface Road. There you go. Look at this. Looks like a cool city. Actually, I like the look of Boston quite a bit. It'd be nice to live down here. We got a Dunkin' Donuts. Obviously, Boston is maybe legitimately, maybe not legitimately known for its unironic love of Dunkin' Donuts. But that's perhaps not true. Perhaps it is. Maybe we won't find a single Starbucks here, which would be a real revolution, because I don't know in how many countries this is true, but I have a feeling it's more than just in Canada and the US. There are a hell of a lot of Starbucks around. And in Canada, there's also a hell of a lot of Tim Hortons around. But let me just say, Starbucks isn't very good. Neither is Tim Hortons, but at least Tim Hortons is budget priced, and Starbucks is not good for the price. There are other easily accessible coffee shops that serve better coffee, and here's the real thing that actually makes sense: better blended fancy drinks, because that's what Starbucks is all about. They're not about their real coffee. They're all about their fancy blended drinks. And honestly, I don't really like. I mean, maybe it's just a preference thing, but I don't like the Starbucks fancy blended drinks. And honestly, their coffee, like straight up, people who work at Starbucks will tell you, we're not known for our coffee. Don't come here for a cup of coffee. And I've already explained how much I think Americano is a damn abomination, and that shouldn't even exist and shouldn't be a thing that people drink. But yeah, fancy blended drinks, you can get them better. Tim Hortons, it's not good coffee. It's not good blended drinks, but they're real cheap. And a ice cap at a Tim Hortons is actually really good for the money. It's you drink it and you don't feel that bad about yourself, and it tastes good and you'll enjoy it, and it's like half the price of a same size fancy blended drink that has a very similar quality and taste at a real coffee place. So there you go. And you can get donuts there, and it's harder to get donuts at like a Second Cup or something like that, which I find Second Cup is far superior in every way to a Starbucks. So there you go. It's the same sort of price range too. Anyways, enough about my taste in coffee, because I don't even drink that much coffee anyways. So there you go. Beautiful. Boston. Almost right on the money. Well, I mean, we were right on the money, just I didn't care to find the exact location. This, on the other hand, is inland. We're still not on the little hook place. We're still not here. Here we're in like a real area, like a lakey type of something, like around here. Maybe we're in Strawberry. Maybe we're not. We're crossing. This is like a nice country type area. The homes really are nice. Nice homes. Nice big homes, actually. It's making me think we are in that hooky area. But again, not certain about that. We're going to go this way. I mean, look at these houses. Wow, they're a bit... Oh, okay, we actually are in the hooky area, aren't we? The houses were a bit too fancy. At first, I didn't think we were. But I guess we probably are, based on how fancy this all looks. I don't know if it really is that fancy up here, but I feel like it's got to be, right? It's got to be like this place over here has got to be like one of these very, very expensive places, right? Cape Cod, yeah, that feels like it. It sounds like it in my head. I don't actually know for sure, but I'm gonna go and say yes. The answer is yes. This is exactly that kind of place. Where are we is a harder thing to say. Could we be on Sandwich? I don't actually know. The road is it's confusing because we now find the ocean, but oh boy, where could we be? Could we be in the bay? Well, I think we're probably in the bay because the waves don't look that big. We're probably like in this sort of Cape Cod Bay area, but where is a really good question. Something like a black pond. We crossed over that, then we went down Harold's Landing. We find ourselves. Sure, that's where we found ourselves. Do I really think that's it? No, but I don't really know where else to look, to be honest. And we could have like crossed this and went down. No, I feel like this is with the area that we're around, but I don't know exactly how to really find. I mean, like this, it's not too big. Could we have been like right here and crossed that little thing? And that's no, I don't think that's what we just saw. It's a bit hard to tell. I'm not gonna find it, so I'm just gonna go and we're gonna call it up here. We're gonna call it somewhere like right here. Let's make the guess, and the answer was okay. We were actually on Oceanside. I had the right idea that we were around here, but here's the actual location. Okay, look at that. And then we actually ended up perhaps, yeah, over here, or did we end up down here? Not really sure where we ended up, but there you go. 4272. Very nice. So, wow. Look at this. This is fun. This looks like a fun, like, exhibition type thing. And we've got a very small drop tower. Oh, Six Flags. Which Six Flags would this be? Six Flags over... No, Six Flags... Oh, I don't know. I know a lot. This is really small. It looks small. Maybe it's close. I know a lot of the names of the Six Flags, and I probably know this one because I've looked into going to a lot of Six Flags locations near here, because I like the idea of going to like a little bit of a bigger amusement park than the ones that we see, the ones that are closest to me, which is La Ronde in Montreal and Wonderland, or Canada's Wonderland in Toronto. Those are the big amusement parks that are near here, which is to say they're relatively far. I was looking into what are the other Six Flags I could possibly go to in the States. I think La Ronde and Wonderland are Six Flags now. They used to be, well, I don't know what La Ronde was. It might have been its own thing. But Wonderland was Paramount. But now I think they both might be Six Flags. I just don't know. I don't know what Six Flags this is. It doesn't necessarily look like one of the ones I would have seen, because I think I was mainly looking at ones that had some really, really big rides. We're gonna go down this way because I saw some interesting looking rides. Maybe we're gonna see some. Probably should have looked at the signs on the road, because that could have been interesting. What is that ride over there? That's looking like, ooh, this does look like a cool place though. Looney Tunes Movie Town. I don't know. This looks good to me. Okay, no, that's not a super interesting ride, but that's just like when it's one of those swings. What is this? Okay. Well, we're seeing some cool stuff, but I have no idea where this one would be. We're just us Six Flags. I don't know which Six Flags this is. If I saw the name, I'm sorry, but I'm just not placing it. And I don't know if we can see some signs over here. Raise your hands if you hate germs. Okay, interesting. Was this taken around sort of H1N1 times? Maybe. Or swine flu times? Is that a thing? Perhaps it was. I saw like a Smurfs 3D sign. That feels like a 2012 thing, or maybe 2013. I'm not really sure. Oh no, I thought for whatever reason I just saw another thing. That was just more. It said Panda Express, obviously. I don't know. I have no idea which Six Flags we could possibly be, but it looks like a lot of fun. I mean, look at all this cool stuff we've got here. Flash, hot dogs, Batman the Ride, Ben and Jerry's. I mean, you can get a lot of food. You can get a lot of rides. You can go on this pretty small looking drop tower over here. We keep spawning around that thing, and I keep saying it doesn't look that tall. You know, I've seen superhero adventures. All right, this is where the fun is, right? Look at that thing. That looks pretty good. Looks like a pretty sweet ride. For the longest time, I was so scared of upside down rides for whatever reason. I don't know why. It's not. You do them. It's not like it's not a really terrible feeling. I mean, I'm much more scared of heights in real life. My goodness. I am scared of heights, but I dislike much more the feeling of wishing that I had actually gone on a roller coaster, I really hate the feeling of feeling like I missed out. So I'll go on all these rides, even though, believe me. So the idea of going on this ride, and those hills that were up there, oh man, they look. This ride looks. I'd be scared. Catwoman's whip. Yeah, it looks scary. It looks way scarier than this ride over here. But for the longest time, I would have gone on this ride, and I wouldn't have done something like this. But now that I realize how easy doing a ride like this really is, it's rides like these that I'll still do them. But my goodness, there's just a big drop over here. Woof! I don't know, something about it's real scary. I really hate it when they don't have the shoulder bars and they only have the lap restraint. Like, they're real good lap restraints, but like the feeling of like when you go down, fine. It's when you go up this hill and you feel yourself getting pushed out of the seat and you only have the lap bar, you don't have the over shoulder bars. That is scary as fuck. But yeah, there you go. Smurfs coming out eventually. What a terrible movie. I never saw that. But there you go. It's a Smurfs 2 in 3D. Great. Well, that only places maybe a time frame for the picture, not where this is. This is probably going to be, well, it's probably going to be around Boston, but kind of like out of it. Like maybe something like a Newton, I would say, if I had to make a guess. Like, not like super close, but Something, no, maybe not. Maybe like a Brighton or something like that. Yeah, there's got to be around Boston, but not super close. Let's make a guess, and the answer was, oh, wow, it's actually in Springfield. I wouldn't have guessed that. Six Flags New England. Oh, okay, it is Six Flags New England. I didn't know that was here. I know of it, but I don't know where that is, and I totally forgot. And I wouldn't necessarily have remembered that Six Flags New England was in Massachusetts. But that is one of the ones that I actually looked at. Because, I mean, although it is, it's getting here, it's not necessarily super easy. You can cross over here, but I don't know how much of an annoying road this is taking. Maybe it's worth it just going down here and doing this. Still a far ride. This is like, it is like it's like an 8-hour drive, maybe like a 10-hour drive for me to get here. So, yeah, like it's a far trip because it's a far trip. So there you go. Probably around 8 if I had to guess. So there you go. 30, 45, not the best, but not the worst. Now where are we? ULUL. Okay. University of Massachusetts in Lowell. That's what I'm guessing. Is Lowell a place? UMass Lowell. Oh, Lowell? Okay, well, there you go. We figured that out, but in Lowell. Where's Lowell? Well, Lowell's probably a city. I could probably just go looking for it. I would imagine it's probably on the map. It's probably easy enough to figure out. Lenox, Sheffield, Adams, Greenfield, Chipcope, other places, Athol, Ware, Southbridge, Auburn, Lancaster, Lawrence. Is it up here in this area? Ipswich, Lynn, Salem, Newton. Do I see a Lowell? I don't actually see it. Is it on this thing? Is it near here? Is it on the Sandwich Island? North Truro. All right. Oh, is it? No, that's where are state lines around here? It's Rhode Island. Oh, okay. That's Rhode Island. Whatever. It's not down there. I don't know where it is. Where would this be? This would be in like maybe near like Worcester. So we're just gonna click on Auburn for whatever reason and go down and look around because this is where someone went to, or a lot of people go to university. It looks pretty nice. It's an interesting thing, like university towns or cities that are just like for universities. That seems a bit strange to me. Or when there's like big universities in like really small towns. I mean, there are. That is the case for a lot of places. This doesn't necessarily look like that's the case, but it looked like that campus really did take up a lot of room there. So yeah, looks like a pretty cool place. Look at that, China Star. Do we know where? Well, maybe Lowell wasn't the name of the place, although I really feel like it would. Adult Day Health Center. Interesting. And what else do we have around here? There you go. We can see more stuff. What does this say? Something? Manchester Service Mart. Okay. Wow. Look at this. This doesn't look that bad. It looks like a nice place. Maybe I should like look for some signs or something. Lowell National Historical Park. Oh, historical park. Oh, historical park. That doesn't help. Like, will it be like around here? No. Okay. I'm not gonna look for all these things because it's not like a state forest. It's a historical park. I don't really know what that means. The history would probably be closer to the water, I would imagine, but I have no way of actually knowing that. So I'm probably just going to keep guessing Worcester, or I don't even know how they pronounce it there. Worcester. Who knows? No one knows how to pronounce that word, especially if you had a shire at the end, in which case then it's just a crapshoot. It's unpronounceable. Unpronounceable name, that is. So there you go. What do we got? Gazebo Cafe. A lot of cool stuff, but honestly, that's where we're just going to guess. Auburn. Why? We know it's not in Auburn, but it feels like the right kind of area. Let's make the guess, and the answer was, it's pretty big. It's pretty big. Can't believe I missed it. I was zoomed in this much and I missed it. Wow. Okay. I think this was the zoom level that I was on, and I still missed it. My God, I guess my eyes... I even looked right around here. Can't believe I didn't see it. It's right there. Yeah, that's the thing. Your eyes can't see sometimes. You're completely blind to what's actually in front of you. 3,690 points. Was the right idea. It was like a little bit on the inside, but you know, it was above there. Okay. Oh, at least we got a 69 in the score, haven't we? Great. 23,558. It's hard to tell whether or not it's a good score. What do we get right? Boston was right on the money. The first one was pretty good. We figured it was a neighborhood of Boston. That went quite well. Then right on this thing on Cape Cod, that was a good one too. For whatever reason, I went a little bit too inland. I should have went actually on Cape Cod, but I didn't for whatever reason. Then I figured Six Flags would be closer to Boston. It's actually closer to Springfield. And then Worcester versus Lowell. Kind of close, but they're a bit far from each other. So there you go. Awesome. I'm going to say hopefully you guys have enjoyed this challenge. And tomorrow probably won't be an American-themed challenge. That is, unless we get a brand new one, in which case, hell, it might be. But if I don't get a new challenge, then it definitely won't be an American-themed challenge. Aw, yeah. Cue the royalty-free music. 3, 2, 1, go. Come on, everybody. Get on your feet. Stand up, look at the screen, and repeat. I'm gonna like, rate, comment, and subscribe. I love watching Ather vids all of the time. Thanks for dropping by and spending the time. Hope you've enjoyed, and let's get on with our lives. Oh yeah. Thanks to Kevin MacLeod for these awesome beats. Woo yeah. Have a good one.